What we do recommend is if you are going to be cooking with grease, we recommend that you use a Fry Daddy, because these have a built-in thermostat and they won't cause a grease fire. But if you do get a grease fire, like I'm going to demonstrate right here, right now, if you do get a grease fire,
everybody,
yeah,
pay attention.
Listen to Pam. You see that right there?
See that right there?
Does everybody see that fire? If you do get a grease fire, the simplest way to put it out, grab your oven mitt, tight fitting lid, turn the fire down, take it off the fire for 20 minutes to half an hour. Let that oil cool down. Because if you don't let that oil cool down and you go back, you'll see what happens. That fire comes right back. So you want to remember, tight fitting lid, a big lid,
oven mitt,
a cookie sheet, anything to smother that fire. I was just talking to another lady that lives here, and she's a chef, and she said, well, do we use baking soda or do we use salt? Well, we recommend a tight fitting lid or a fire extinguisher, but first always call 911. Get us on the way. Because if you start to fight this fire and it gets out of control, at least have us on the way, because St. Paul's has one of the fastest response times in the United States. We will get here in 4 minutes or less. And then some people say, well, I'll grab it and I'll run out the door. Well, then you spill it and you might burn yourself, or you might set your, did you try to do that? Okay, well see, but then you might spill it on the oil on your carpet and set your egress on fire. So make sure that well, make sure that you always have 2 ways out, and make sure that you practice your escape route with your kids so they know how to get out. In an apartment building here, count the doors to the escape route, because you never know how far it is. So I say count the doors so you don't end up in a laundry room or a power room or something like that. But what I'm going to show you right now, what everybody's been waiting for, exactly what not to do if you have a grease fire. And you don't want to put water on it, and I'll show you why. Because when you put water on a grease fire, everybody knows that oil and water don't mix. And when water turns to steam, it multiplies itself 1,700 times. So you're going to see, I just have 1 cup of oil in there, and this is about 1 cup of water, and you should see, you're going to see what happens. You can see that fire is going really good. So everybody get your cameras ready, and this is exactly what you don't want to do if you have a grease fire. 1, 2, 3. Now you can see if you were standing there and you put water on there, that water just expanded 1,700 times into steam and oil mixed with that water and grease. So it's all mixed together, you got that big flame ball. So if you were standing there, you did 2nd and 3rd degree burns on the upper top part of your body, upper respiratory burns, and you definitely would be heading to the hospital for some skin grafts, if not burning down your whole kitchen. So you want to remember, make sure that you have a fire extinguisher or a tight fitting lid. Use a Fry Daddy. Make sure you have 2 ways out of every room. Check your smoke alarms and your batteries. Make sure your kids know what they sound like. And make sure that you guys all practice your escape route. So in case you get trapped, you know the other way out and you know the first way out. And practice it with your kids, because just telling them doesn't work. You got to have them practice. Get down low, feel the door, see if it's hot, and get outside. That's what I tell the kids when I go to the schools. You know, if you hear the smoke alarms, get outside. Get out, yes indeed. So I hope everybody learned something from that, and I hope you guys all have fun tonight on National Night Out. Thanks for having me come down here, and I appreciate you having me, and I hope everybody remembers, don't put water on a grease fire. I don't want to come back here and have anybody hurt, and my new friends. Thanks for having me.